Joe from the Grid Network with a Grid Tonight news update. Sunday, Formula One announced there will be a new race in Miami, Florida. April 18th, right before the Imola race, we saw Formula One release a video package promoting the 2022 race in Miami. It will occur on the second quarter of the 2022 year and it is a 10-year deal. It's going to take place in Miami around Hard Rock Stadium. Formula One, Miami Gardens, and Miami-Dade County were all credited for making this deal possible. The circuit will be 19 turns, 3.36 miles, top speed of around 198 miles per hour with 3 DRS zones. It is a street course, but it uses very minimal, looks like one street circuit, as it will utilize the parking spaces and open areas around Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. Miami-Dade County will become the second county in the United States to currently host Formula One and NASCAR, joining Travis County in Texas, site of the Circuits of America race. Now, why is this good for Formula One? Well, obviously an increase in the American sports market. American sports market is huge with such organizations like the National Football League, NASCAR, the National Basketball Association, and of course IndyCar, which has the biggest event, the Indianapolis 500. A street course in the heart of Miami, so it's going to be very accessible for everyone in the city to attend this race. When you compare that to Homestead Miami Speedway, which is located on the southern edge of Miami. So easier for people to use mass transit, walk to the racetrack, which is right there in the heart of the city. And a 10-year deal, very long sustainable plan for Formula One and for this event to grow. Not often we see an event like this have a 10-year deal, so for the county government as well as Formula One to put together a 10-year deal, that is super exciting, showing some super commitment to Formula One and to race fans. Now, the challenges facing Formula One. Will it hurt the Circuits of America race? This is the first time since 1980 Formula One will have two races in the United States in the same year. From 1976 to 1980, Watkins Glen and Long Beach, California had Formula One races. The United States Grand Prix East at Watkins Glen, and then of course the United States Grand Prix West at Long Beach. A lot of people look at the Long Beach Grand Prix and the success Formula One had, and currently IndyCar, of bringing that community up to where we see increased tourism, businesses, and investment. Will this race hurt Circuits of America? That's going to be something we're seeing. Right now, of course, Circuits of America is in the later half of the season. This race is going to be earlier. So it looks like with that gap, they anticipate it will have minimum effect. Miami has hosted street events before. The 1980s and 1995 kart held races in Miami. A lot of times we didn't see a whole lot of success. Could have been something more with the promoter side, kart, or something with sponsorship issues. That's a big question going forward, but I think one of the big things that's going to be a big draw, Formula One being very international based, and Miami with all the tourism and the infrastructure it has with an international airport for flights around the world, people are going to flock to this venue to see Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, Sir Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and all the Formula One drivers from around the world. This is definitely an international attraction. Should easily, I think, meet the challenges that might be facing it, considering Miami's history of street events. And of course, it's going head to head with NASCAR, IndyCar, and IMSA. All of these events are going to have events in Florida. Miami will become the second state to host Formula One, NASCAR, and IndyCar in the same year, following Indianapolis, when Indianapolis Motor Speedway used to host all three up until the late mid-2000s. One of the big things, of course, Sebring is in Florida, so IMSA is there. So this means there's a lot of racing options for motorsports fans in Florida. If you're in Florida, this is really great. This is essentially more big time events to attend. If you're someone outside of Florida, the question becomes, which events do you want to attend? Do you want to go to that NASCAR race at Daytona or Homestead? Do you want to go to Miami for Formula One or St. Pete's for the IndyCar series? A lot of options. It'll be a big win for race fans. The question is, will there be enough fans for all the series to have good turnout and essentially continue the event long after? Be sure to comment in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Formula One going to Miami? Do you think the United States is at the point where we could see 2 successful Formula One Grand Prix each and every season? Be very interesting to follow how this all turns out. Also, we heard news, the Indianapolis 500 will be operating at 40% capacity for the race fans in attendance on race day. So on Sunday, May 30th, 40% capacity for all the race fans in attendance. Face covering will be required and enforced on the grounds, and temperature checks at the entry for all fans planning to attend the race. It will be only race day attendance. There'll be no general admission, so definitely if you're planning on going to the greatest spectacle in all of sports, be sure to start looking into making your reservations shortly. Indianapolis Motor Speedway and IndyCar are launching a campaign to get all Hoosiers vaccinated immediately. Their goal is to have everyone vaccinated so that way they could see everyone safely attend the Indianapolis 500. It was on Sunday, IndyCar announced that about 90% of the teams in the paddock were vaccinated. They're trying to get to 100%. Great effort on IndyCar. We encourage everyone to do so as well. Contact your local government agency and CDC for all the information. And for if you're planning to attend the race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, ims.com/plan ahead to get information to make your experience at the Indianapolis 500 a fun and safe time. My name is Joe Samriego from the Grid Network. Thank you for watching Grid Tonight.